I'm Sonya Smith.
And I'm Corey Smith. We're Beckham's parents.
We have 3 children. We have Adeline, who's 8, Lexi, who's 5, and Beckham just turned 2.
Yeah, Beckham's our Spitfire. He's full of energy, and to see him, display his resilience and his strength, and still to come with that beautiful smile and curly hair and bubbly energy, it's just amazing to see.
We had just taken Beckham to the beach for the first time. He had seen the ocean. He loved it. He was in the sand a lot, and it appeared like a grain of sand had kind of traveled down from his hair into his eye. Got him right into the pediatrician the next morning, and they were able to get us in to see a pediatric ophthalmologist. Sorry, brings you back to that moment. I saw him turn his back and kind of collect himself, and then he turned around and he said very directly, your son has a large mass in his left eye, and he needs to have treatment immediately.
I'm a rare disease doctor. That's all I do. Every day, patients come to me. They feel like they're the only person in the world that has this disease. And the ability to go to a place that knows what you got, that understands, is so comforting to a family to finally have found a medical home.
We had heard of Flaum, specifically Dr. Levin, from our close family friends. So Dr. Levin asked us to call immediately. We're literally packing our bags to go out of state for treatment. Dr. Levin said, come to the hospital at 10:30 tomorrow morning. We have a phenomenal ocular oncologist on staff. His name is Dr. Katan, and he can treat your son. Your son's gonna be just fine.
So retinoblastoma is a tumor that arises from developing retina. It is usually seen in children less than 5 years of age. It is a very malignant tumor. Left untreated, the child will die. Saving the child is the first goal. Saving the eye becomes the second. And sometimes we have an eye that we are able to save with no active tumor, but with very little vision.
Cancer's been such a big part of my life. My mom's had it 3 times. She passed away from it. Several of my aunts have had breast cancer, and it's just to hear that C word come up again for your 1-year-old son. It was so devastating that I couldn't believe it until I had to believe it.
To realize in that moment that you're in the eye of the storm, right? It has to get worse before it gets better.
United States has about 250 new cases of retinoblastoma every year. If Flaum was not a center, all children that are seen in upstate New York would have to travel to either Philadelphia or New York City to get this treatment. And these are very frequent travels. It requires traveling there once every month for at least 9 to 12 months. They don't have to travel anymore. So adding that service for the upstate New York, I think it's helping a lot of patients.
Taking care of a kid with retinoblastoma is not just one eye doctor looking in, it's a team of people, radiology and all this other team. We build upon our past experience, and you take all the team members together in a supportive environment, good things can happen.
The collaboration between Dr. Kazi, our pediatric oncologist, Dr. Katan, our ocular oncologist, and then Dr. Sharma, the interventional radiologist. They had it all handled. They were communicating with each other.
I reached out to the interventional radiology team. I knew that the team is ready. Everybody was on call. So I think the collaborative team was very, very effective in Beckham's care.
The procedure which we performed was intra-arterial direct chemoembolization of the eye. And when you go into the artery supplying the eye, it's maybe a millimeter or 2. So technically they are more challenging because of higher concentration of the drug into the tumor. The effect and the response rate is much better, and the total dose of the drug injected into the body is less, so there are very fewer side effects.
Beckham's gone through 3 intra-arterial chemotherapy procedures, and he's tolerated them really well. They've gone flawlessly every single time, which is far beyond our expectations.
He's bounced back really fast. He's a normal 2-year-old that's full of energy and can't tell anything is wrong.
He's responding really well. So we were able to get down the tumor almost by 70% of its height. We will be able to save the eye with good vision.
And understanding the genetic cause of a disorder helps us in many ways. What the disorder is, how to treat it, What else to look for as a result of this knowledge?
We met with the genetic counselor, Celeste Wyman, shortly after Beckham's diagnosis. The genetic component in retinoblastoma is huge.
The eye has been the leader in the development of gene therapy and gene-based treatment. And as a result, we're curing blindness.
I do feel like it reaches the community too, because this is a tangible experience like happening in our community for our family.
We do a lot out in the community at the Flaum Eye Institute. Every child needs to have a vision screening at certain ages, especially that 3 to 5 age group is very, very critical. We've done about 2,000 to 3,000 children in the last few years, and all of this is possible by our vision van. So we have a mobile van that can deliver equipment, and we can actually set up an eye clinic right in a place that is very convenient to the patients that we need to serve. We're not only treating the common diseases that exist and the common causes of blindness and the population level, but we're on the individualized level. And that's the key thing about our system here, is that we do it all.
I think through this whole experience, we've just felt so much gratitude for how Beckham is responding to treatment and how well he's doing and how close they monitor him. You feel like the luckiest parents on earth, right? To go home with your son.
The impact of philanthropy is unbelievable. It's allowing us to restore sight to blind children. The idea of restoring vision, keeping someone from going blind, how can you put a price on that?
In regards to what I recommend, Flaum and strong, like 1,000,000% yes. I can't say enough positive things. We really felt the support of Rochester and our community and our friends and family. And if we weren't in Rochester and we had to leave to get care somewhere else, like, we would have to give all that up. And it's a completely different experience and maybe a different outcome.
I wouldn't want to go through this journey anywhere but Rochester.
To Beckham's care team, thank you. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you.